Raised in San Antonio, the local hero taking on Jose Sanabria. Let's go for the official announcements. The ring announcer, Shelly Mann.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is our second co-main event of the evening. Scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing, the IBF featherweight elimination fight. Let us first introduce to you, coming out of the blue corner. He weighs in at 128 pounds, a professional boxing record of 17 wins, 4 losses and 2 draws, including 9 by knockout. Now rated number 2 in the IBF. He is the former IBF Super Bantamweight champion, wearing the gold trunks with red trim. From Mormon, Venezuela, here is Jose Sanabria. And his opponent, coming out of the red corner, weighs in at 129 1/2 pounds. His professional boxing record is 19 wins and 6 defeats, including 11 by knockout. He is rated number 5 in the International Boxing Federation, wearing the white trunks with the red, white, and blue trim. From San Antonio, Texas, Alfred Rangel. Your referee is Leonard Zuniga. 10 rounds.
There's Leonard Zuniga.
There he is.
Getting his chance.
Okay, gentlemen, you receive your instructions in the dressing room. Follow my rules. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. And good luck to both of you, okay?
Scheduled for 10. And the fans excited about this one. Rangel told Gil and I before the start of tonight's fight that he was real nervous about this one.
Well, this is a big one for him. He knows he's in with a good fighter. And the book on him, Sam, is that he's a very, very good technician, good, solid fighter.
Rangel has won 5 of his last 6 bouts. The only loss was to Luis Espinosa, a 10-round decision in Nevada.
And Luis Espinosa, in my opinion, is a top fighter. Close fights with Paez, the world champion. So if he can stay in there with Espinosa, he should be able to stay in with anybody. But again, I think that Sanabria is a very, very talented kid. And if you use your imagination, you think you're watching Alexis Arguello. Same style, looks like him facially.
Good left hook by Rangel. Anything close to a solid punch will bring roars from the crowd here.
Well, that's why they should put earmuffs on the judges, Sam. Sanabria is fighting very, very flat-footed, Sam.
Punching power rated as pretty close. Rangel has knocked out 11 opponents of his 19 wins. And Sanabria, in his 17 wins, has knocked out 9. Sanabria has never been stopped. While Rangel has been stopped twice. Excuse me, 3 times in 6 losses. Good combination by Rangel. Featherweight contender Troy Dorsey in attendance tonight. And a lot of talk that the winner of this bout would meet Troy Dorsey.
Well, they're talking about if Paez vacates the title.
Sanabria looking a little tentative thus far, Gil.
Fighting flat-footed, Sam, a little slow.
Sanabria with a bit of a reach advantage, bit of a height advantage. But Rangel has been able to take the lead.
Now you can
Wake up all the teachers.
There's featherweight contender Troy Dorsey in the box insert there. recently fought a draw with champion Jorge Paez. In the ring, two men who would like to contend with Troy Dorsey for the title. Alfred Rangel with the American flag trunks, and in the gold trunks, Jose Sanabria. Good work on the inside by Rangel.
Good footwork by Rangel, Sam. Very, very clever fighter. If Sanabria is just going to stalk Rangel and look to land one punch, he's got a tough night ahead of him. This kid's a very quick kid. You're going to have to beat him to the punch.
Rangel went through a stretch between July of 1987 and June of '88 when he lost 3 straight fights. He said he lost his concentration and didn't know whether he wanted to continue boxing. And then has turned things around by winning 5 of his last 6. He was stopped by Stevie Cruz in June of '88, and that really had him down mentally and emotionally. And I'll tell you, if Sanabria doesn't get something going, he could find himself fighting an uphill come-from-behind fight.
And in Rangel's hometown, that would be almost an impossible task. He's going to have to get going, Sam. Looks a little sluggish to me. There's a good right hand by Sanabria.
Good left to the body by Rangel.
No, hold him. Step back.
Sanabria is 27 years old, and he won the IBF Junior Featherweight Championship in May of 1988. Successfully defended it 3 times before losing in 1989
Sam,
to Fabrice Benishu.
Sanabria is starting to find the range now. Landed 3 or 4 good solid punches.
Starting to back up Rangel a little bit.
But Rangel is out hustling him on the inside, Sam. When he gets close, he's going to have to be active.
For round 3, scheduled for 10. And on our unofficial scorecards, we have the fight even, though Gil and I differed a little bit on round 2. I thought Sanabria had a little bit of an edge, Gil, but you think that that Rangel might have out-hustled him?
I just think he out-hustled him. Here he is again, throwing 3 punches, and Sanabria is still looking for him.
Right hand stunned Rangel a little bit. He landed a right, but caught a counter right from Sanabria. Rangel comes from all angles.
And you know, Sam, we mentioned that Sanabria looks like Arguello. This reminds me a little bit of the Arguello-Villamar Fernandez fight when Villamar Fernandez upset him just by hustling the way this kid is hustling, and Arguello kept stalking him all night and lost the decision.
Rangel landed an uppercut, but took a straight right hand. Sanabria starting to land a little more frequently.
Solid punches by Sanabria. But
Rangel, good work with the right hand.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. He threw 6, 7 punches, and Sanabria did not throw a punch back.
Rangel with a good right hand. And that brings cheers from the crowd. More punches than Sanabria and landing more. people expected Rangel to work from the inside and come up with body shots. But Rangel has just been quicker than Sanabria. Good left hook by Rangel, followed with a right hand. And Sanabria not retaliating. One punch to about every 3 or 4 thrown by Rangel, who lands another good combination. And a good right uppercut by Rangel. Rangel using the right hand. Now Sanabria tries to counter with the left hooks.
And Sanabria hurt Rangel with that left hook to the ribs, Sam.
Coming to the end of round 3.
HSE covers the dog days of summer with a cool lineup of action in August. The Astros face the Braves, Giants, Padres, Cardinals, Cubs, and Pirates, while the Rangers heat up Arlington Stadium against the Blue Jays, White Sox, Mariners, and Twins. You'll have home court advantage with Volvo Tennis from Los Angeles, the North Star Bank Hamlet Cup Challenge from New York, and the Kiss 100 Tennis Invitational from Philadelphia. The arena football season wraps up with coverage of the playoffs, including the championship game, Arena Bowl 90. Get a 1-2 punch with Fight Night from the Los Angeles Forum and Kingdom Triple Header from Seattle. The Professional Association of Water Skiers Tour continues with stops in Toronto, Canada and Chicago, while Pro Beach Volleyball heads to Chicago, Seal Beach, and Seattle. Plus, a look at the upcoming season with College Football Preview Special. Beat the heat of August here on HSE, the best team on TV.
Out for round 4, scheduled for 10. Featherweights, Jose Sanabria in the gold. In the American flag trunks, Alfred Rangel. Sanabria ranked number 3 at 126 pounds, number 2 at 130 pounds. Fighting tonight at 128. Rangel ranked number 4 by the IBF at 126. Sharp jab by Rangel.
Sanabria has just looked very sluggish from the opening bell, Sam. Started right out fighting flat-footed, stalking Rangel, and he's being beaten to the punch over and over again.
Now, Sanabria has fought fights all over the world. Coming from Venezuela, he's fought in Atlantic City, in Las Vegas, in Colombia, in Italy, and France. So I don't think he would be nervous about fighting in San Antonio, but he hasn't looked confident, Gil.
It would have been better off if he was a little nervous, Sam. He just looks like he's going through the motions. He looks a little sluggish, or very sluggish. Let's put it that way.
Sharp jab by Rangel.
It's getting to the point, Sam, in my opinion, where Sanabria is going to have to land a big punch to really get this guy's respect, because he's being outpunched on the inside and outboxed on the outside.
Rangel giving Sanabria a lot of angles with those punches. Or overhand. Good quick right hand by Sanabria, landed on the chin of Rangel. Rangel coming with uppercuts, with crosses, with overhand rights, with hooks.
Well, you see, Rangel fights when he has to fight. Knows enough to clinch. Very, very clever kid. Good technician. Nice combination by Rangel again.
Rangel is trained by his uncle, Avelino Trevino, who has trained him since he was 13 years old. Another right hand scoring for Rangel.
Well, his uncle has done some job, Sam, because he's a very, very good technician. Look at those combinations. Quickly in
and Sanabria, not setting his punches at all, has had trouble.
Sanabria has no fire, Sam. None.
None at all. And look at that jab, just pawing with that jab. This is a A very different Jose Sanabria that we're seeing than the one who confidently took apart Gino Gelomino in 2 rounds in May. Back into the corner of Alfred Rangel.
No le dé la chance, Porque después ahí, súbete a la bicicleta, ¿ok? Take a little bit. You get on your bicycle, move. Box, okay? Back to the plan, okay? Got a box. Got a box.
Let's take a look at some of the action now. There's a lazy jab by Sanabria and a right hand by Rangel.
23-year-old Alfred Rangel, the local favorite here in San Antonio.
Sam, if you saw the way Sanabria walked back to the corner at the end of the round, no pep. He just looked like he was out of it, like a dead man. You know, you can indicate if a fighter has a good round, he dances back, he feels good. He just walked back slowly and slumped down in his chair. So much of this boxing is mental, and somebody had better wake up Sanabria.
He looks good. His people were very confident coming in, and some of that confidence has to be eroded now as we come into the 5th round. Unofficially on our scorecards, we have Rangel leading 39-37.
Well, Sam, at the weigh-in today, Rangel was a half-pound overweight, and Sanabria's handlers did not make Rangel take off the extra half-pound. I said, psychologically, it's even good to make this guy make the weight. No, we don't have to worry. They have that much confidence in Sanabria, but you have to take advantage of every single thing in a boxing ring. I mean, here's Rangel teeing off on Sanabria, and Sanabria's not even punching back. He's just being completely out-hustled.
Been a couple of times when Rangel has missed with a right hand and been off balance. That time he didn't, and Sanabria has been unable to capitalize.
But Sanabria is hurting him with those left hooks to the body, Sam. He may have gotten a wake-up call. But he's going to need it against this clever kid. Kid's clever and game and quick.
And the crowd getting behind Alfred Rangel.
See, Sanabria just doesn't punch back. He lets this guy throw 4 or 5 punches, and he's looking to load up with 1. He's not putting them together, 1 punch at a time. There's 1 punch again by Sanabria. He's not a heavyweight. This is a featherweight fight. He has to move those hands.
Sanabria just doesn't seem sure of what he wants to do.
Missed 3 punches then.
Put your weight out.
A little more snap on the punches of Rangel than on Sanabria, and that overhand right scored for Rangel. And again, Rangel changing up, going to the body with left hooks. Then going upstairs with overhand rights. We are late in round 5.
Gridiron action and a lot more. Hi, I'm Lisa Burkhart. We'll see it all this summer on our special edition.
We're back now with Dallas Maverick Star Center James Donaldson. James, what's this about a new publication we hear you're involved with?
Eligibles Magazine is a new quarterly publication that spotlights the finest singles in the Dallas, Fort Worth, and North Texas area. Each issue is packed with pictures and articles about the eligibles, men and women of all ages. Each of the people profiled can be contacted by the mail or can be left messages on a 900 number telephone service. 33 people are in the first edition, including myself. Future issues will be bigger and better. So listen up when I tell you about the winning game plan. Subscriptions are available to ensure that you don't miss any upcoming edition of Eligibles. So take that winning shot. Order your subscription now and start meeting quality people who want to meet you. Here's how to order.
Get a year's subscription of Eligibles now and you'll receive the Premier Edition as a free bonus. Call Metro 817-589-4200. Send no money now, you'll be billed later. Eligibles Magazine.
Out for round 6, scheduled for 10. Featherweights Jose Sanabria in the gold. Alfred Rangel in the American flag trunks. Good right hand by Rangel. And he quickly moves away from any counters. Any potential counters by Sanabria.
And you see Sanabria moved him into a corner. He just grabbed the hold, held on, and walked out.
Sanabria, a former world champion at 122 pounds.
And Sam, if you told this to the guys in the gym in New York that brag about Sanabria, they wouldn't believe it, but they're seeing it. They even have good left hook by Rangel. They even have trouble getting Sanabria sparring partners in the gymnasium.
And Rangel making Sanabria miss. Good combination.
And no reply from Sanabria. He got hit with the 2 punches. Another good left hook by Rangel, and no reply from Sanabria. You know, Rangel, his arm is attached to his shoulder, so if he hits Sanabria, he has to be on the end of that arm. Sanabria should be punching back, but he's not.
Rangel has been able to box his way around the ring and move out of any dangerous situations that he's encountered. Right hand lead again by Rangel, and a nice combination.
Sam, this is becoming a one-sided fight.
There was some concern about a possible hometown decision, but at this point, the hometown man is clearly outboxing the higher-ranked Jose Sanabria, who is risking that very high world ranking. Crowd reacting to a short little hook that Sanabria threw.
Well, that's how frustrated that Sanabria is. He punched on the break. He's not with it, Sam.
Good exchange, and Sanabria landed a good left hook in that exchange.
That may have been his best punch of the fight, Sam.
And a straight right. Sanabria getting in as Rangel did not move off the ropes. One of the few times he has stood still.
Punch your way out.
Sanabria landing a good combination that started with a right to the body. As we come to the end of round 6.
And look your best.
When you're in San Antonio, you have to go to the Alamo, and we took Gil there to find out that many of your forefathers defended the Alamo.
Sam, I was amazed that there were so many Irishmen that were on the defense of the Alamo. You think my history teacher would have told me something about that? It's unbelievable.
Good quick hands by Rangel. This is round 8, and unofficially, we've given Sanabria only 1 round of the first 7.
Oh, there it is again. Rangel's able to throw combinations, step in and step out, and Sanabria doesn't even try to throw a punch.
Rangel has fought a very smart fight, very effective. And nowhere in this fight have we seen the power that we saw earlier from Jose Sanabria.
But you can see Rangel moving that head, skipping in, skipping out. He's well prepared for this fight. Now Sanabria just stepped out of that clinch and trying to put the pressure on him, Sam, but I think it's a little too late. Sanabria's only chance now, Sam, is to land that big punch. Unofficially, of course, that is, on our scorecard.
Well, I tend to agree with you again. And not to presume bias on the part of the judges here, but still, it would be awfully tough for Sanabria to mount a big comeback if indeed Rangel is ahead, as we think he is.
Hey, you can see him throwing 3 punches, 4 punches, but 5 punches, and Sanabria doesn't even move his hands. There, he finally threw a punch back. He's going to have to catch Rangel in the middle of an exchange. He's not going to hit him with any leads and get him out of there. So therefore, he's going to have to punch when Rangel punches.
What Rangel has done that Sanabria hasn't done, as you pointed out, Gil, is that he has countered. When Sanabria has landed, Rangel has come right back.
Right back. Takes the play right back away from him. And you can see Rangel come right back again. He's awake. He's alert.
And Rangel not allowing Sanabria to tie him up. Quick combination by Rangel. Finished with a straight right hand. End of round 8. Well, as you know, last Sunday, James Buddy McGirt won a big fight over Jose Bermudez. That was his 50th win, and Buddy's buddies over 50 active fighters. Pretty good company.
Yes, he certainly is in pretty good company. George Foreman and Harold Brazier were top flight fighters. Both have been, Brazier fought for the championship of the world. Foreman was the champion.
The bad news is that Buddy McGirt underwent surgery on his left arm. The good news is that it's supposed to be very successful, and he should come back very strong in 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, but it was serious surgery, Sam. It's, you just don't like to see that to happen to an active fighter like Buddy McGirt, who was pursuing a championship fight.
You're looking at San Antonio product, Alfred Rangel. This is round 9. And the crowd roaring every time Rangel lands. Rangel fighting with tremendous confidence now. We unofficially have Rangel leading 78-74 coming into this 9th round.
The only thing, in my opinion, that can beat Rangel now is the hometown. I think you could coast home by boxing all the way, but when you're throwing big punches the way Rangel is now, probably to please the hometown crowd, he could get nailed himself. I don't think he has to do this. I think he's that far ahead. He can just really box.
Sanabria, though we feel he is not fighting well, doesn't seem to be fighting with a sense of urgency or any desperation here in the 9th round.
Sam, he hasn't from the opening bell. Part of that sense of urgency is when the guy nails you, you have to be ready to nail him back. Like again, he just doesn't punch back. He stalks you, but just doesn't punch back.
Jose Sanabria, as you look at his record, has 9 knockouts. He has not knocked out anyone beyond later than the 6th round. Neither fighter has been hurt. Neither man has been down. And the fans sensing that Rangel has control of this fight.
Well, again, we have Rangel bouncing on his toes and Sanabria fighting flat-footed from the opening bell of the 1st round. And remember, he's a featherweight, not a heavyweight. He's fighting like a heavyweight.
looks like he's being a bit more careful.
Well, I don't blame him, Sam. I'm sure in his corner they're going to tell him to box this last round. Has the fight won? Now, wouldn't it be strange, Sam, if in fact the judges had it very, very close in Rangel's hometown? That would be strange. Hey, knows enough to hold.
I mean, you think there's always the possibility of a judge being too cautious, not wanting to be accused of being a hometown judge and a homer on the scorecards.
Control of it. Remember, you gotta say it. You gotta finish strong. Okay, you hurt him a couple of times. You turn him loose. Come on, he's getting slow. Okay? Come on, finish it over. Look, you're coming in and you're throwing your punches and you're staying inside too long. You gotta come back right up, out, and set up again. Okay? And then jump back into it again. Okay? Don't give him time to set up. Okay? You gotta draw him out. Draw him out. Draw him out. Counter.
This is the 10th and final round. Good luck to you, huh?
Last voice was Leonard Zuniga,
Oh, this is championship fight right here.
the referee coming in.
Usted que coño con un guerrero, Coño, este es el último round.
You know, you can see Sanabria is not even paying attention to his corner. He's
He
just walking
hasn't been
around.
in this fight mentally at all.
No fire.
And on our scorecard, we think Sanabria must have a knockout to win. Rangel, we have ahead 88-83, with Sanabria only winning 2 rounds on our card. And now Sanabria chasing Rangel and going after him. Rangel keeps up the movement. Now this is the way Sanabria should have been fighting early in the fight.
Where was he in the first 9 rounds, Sam? Sometimes these guys get overconfident. Probably thought he could knock this kid out anytime he wanted to, but what a surprise he got. This kid can fight.
And Rangel staying in there with Sanabria. Now he starts the movement again. Rangel said at the top he felt this was the biggest fight of his life, and he has fought that way.
And Sam, he's punch for punch with Sanabria right now, and it's not necessary. And he's not doing a bad job either.
Backing Sanabria up and comes in with a good uppercut.
There it is again, short little uppercut.
Good combination by Rangel, backs up Sanabria, who holds on.
And Sanabria was wincing that time from that punch, Sam.
It started with a hook to the solar plexus, and he followed it up. Rangel backing up Sanabria again.
Well, he sure is pleasing the hometown fans. He's the boss tonight, no question about it, Sam.
It looks clear-cut. Alfred Rangel, ranked number 4 by the IBF and number 17 by the WBC in the featherweight division, has looked very good against the higher-ranked Jose Sanabria.
Still on his toes, Sam.
Sanabria has been totally outboxed in this fight. Nice moves by Rangel to get out of trouble. Ties up Sanabria. We come to the end of the bout, and the hometown fans love it. He thinks he's a winner.
Well, I think he's a winner.
I do too. We have it 98-92 on our cards. We gave Sanabria only 2 rounds. Ooh. The swinging microphone almost hit Sanabria.
He would have thought it was just another punch from Rangel, Sam.
23-year-old Alfred Rangel. Hoping to move up in the world rankings and hoping to put himself in line for perhaps a title bout in the featherweight division. Top-rated contender Troy Dorsey in attendance. There has been talk that Jorge Paez might vacate the title and move up in weight, perhaps setting up a fight between Dorsey and Rangel, if indeed Rangel has won this bout.
Let's take a look at some of this action now, Sam. You see that Rangel left hook to the body? There's that uppercut. I mean, he was punching right along with Sanabria. Sanabria thought he was going to overwhelm him, but no way.
The cards have been collected. Let's go to Shelly Mann for the decision.
Judge Bob Martin scores it 100-90. Judge Jimmy Park scores it 100-91. Judge Coronado scores it 100-91 for the winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner, Alfred Rangel.
Total domination for Alfred Rangel. All judges going for Rangel, saying he did not lose a round. Two judges scored 1 round even, and one judge giving all 10 rounds to Rangel, and a disappointed Jose Sanabria leaving the ring. But this is certainly not a hometown decision. He was out-hustled, out-boxed, outclassed in this bout by the local favorite, Alfred Rangel, who wins a unanimous decision. And Gil will be talking with the winner in just a moment. Fight Night live at Freeman Coliseum in San Antonio, Texas. Let's go to Gil Clancy with Alfred Rangel. Gil.
Congratulations, Alfred.
Thank you very much.
You were one of the best prepared fighters that I've ever seen coming into a big fight. That was a former world champion, and you made him look like an amateur. Very well prepared.
Thank you very much. I trained real hard for this fight. I knew it was a very important fight for either both of us, and so now it's a hell of a fighter, man. I don't take anything away from you. I just thank the Lord Jesus Christ just for blessing me my health and my salvation, and He deserves all the glory because I wouldn't be here without Him right now. And I just want to thank all the fans here in San Antonio and New York City hi, and Los Angeles say hi.
Okay, Uncle Avelino Trevino, you did a heck of a job training this guy. You had him since he's 13 years old. Anybody help you? You do it all yourself?
I've had people to help me along, people like Joe Souza, an old friend of mine, and several other people, helped me along. We had 3 other Rangeles in the family, and it was a job and all together just to get these guys up here. But I enjoyed it, and I won't trade it in for anything else.
Well, I tell you, after a performance like this, I'm sure that all the networks are going to be looking for you. You're an exciting fighter, a good young kid, and hey, short time, you'll be fighting for the championship of the world.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Troy Dorsey, they said a press video with Troy Dorsey, and Troy Dorsey is a hell of a fighter. I'm going to go in the best condition I can. I'm just hoping, hoping the door's open and I can get a title fight.
Okay, good luck, fellas. It was a pleasure watching you perform. Now let's get back to Sam Rosen at ringside.
Thanks, Gil. Congratulations to Alfred Rangel, a winner over Jose Sanabria. Darrell Tyson, a winner over Rocky Balboa. That wraps it up from San Antonio.